We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
Dummy. Conspiracy dummy.
Hey, welcome to Conspiracy Dummy, the conspiracy podcast that's made of star stuff. I'm your host, Doogie Howser, Double D. Joining me on the podcast, we have some kids from out of this world. Yeah. These kids, man, they're on a higher level, a higher plane. You know what, man? Paul Stanley and Ziggy Stardust, eat your heart out, man. We got
nothing on us.
We got nothing on you guys. Tell them to hold your root beers. We have Leanne. What's good?
Hi.
And last but not least, we have Daniel.
What's good?
What's good? All right, man. We're back with the rebirth. 2023, man, looks promising, and hopefully we all kick ass this year.
Preach.
Yep, preach. What are you guys' expectations or like goals, if you have any, for this year?
I don't have any goals. I don't have any goals.
You don't have any goals?
Yeah.
Probably my goals are probably for school.
That's
Like,
good.
just do good.
Yeah.
That's it,
Stuff
man.
like that.
It's a good
Yeah.
answer.
Same way. Maybe make more money.
Make some
yeah.
money, yeah.
Yeah,
Both
make some moves.
I need to make money too.
some
Yeah, for
moolah,
real.
yeah. Some money moves, yeah.
Mhm.
Good answer, guys. Good answers. I myself try to be more productive, try to knock out more podcasts, take care of you guys. Yeah. Also, okay, so let's just get right into it, man. Can you guys name me some of your favorite superheroes?
Superheroes?
Yeah.
I probably say like my top two is they're like a tie. It's not Superman. It's Spider-Man and Thor.
Spider-Man and Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Thor. I just like maybe like the origin behind Thor. You know, like
'cause
he's like a
the
god.
strongest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
his story.
Yeah. And then I feel like Spider-Man's more like of a lovable character. You know?
Yeah, like no one can hate Spider-Man.
Yeah, not only is he cool, but like he's also like relatable, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's cool. Yeah, I would agree with
a
you.
regular
Saya.
teenager that just
Spider-Man?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about villains? You guys like any of the villains from the comic books?
Ooh, villains.
The Joker's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the Joker.
Yeah. I think
Mastermind, something behind that.
Yeah. Like I think he's just like a really like iconic
It's just
villain.
Yeah, probably say like his story. Like I want to know like how his life was because of how he turned up into like where he is.
You know who's a cool one too? Thanos. I think everyone hates Thanos, but that's why it's so cool because everyone hates him. You know?
I feel like he's
Yeah.
I feel like he's like I don't know how to he's just like the same as like all the villains. Just like wants to take over the world, like the same thing.
I mean, yeah. That's
Like
like what all villains
they
want
all
to
wanna
do.
do.
Though. They all want power, you know?
Lex
Yeah.
Luthor, Doctor
Yeah.
Doom. Yeah.
It's just like the same thing that they all want.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these characters, you mentioned some of them right now. For example, Peter Parker, they're super smart. And, I guess you could say they're geniuses at a young age. And I want to talk about tonight child prodigies, right? Like you said, you mentioned Peter Parker. Let me throw in some other ones. Reed Richards and his son, Franklin Richards. Amadeus Cho, Lex Luthor, Victor Von Doom. There's so many that are kind of these characters. They're gifted at a young age, and I guess they're destined to be someone. You know what I mean?
You don't know what to do with that smartness, kind of. Like you don't know if you use it on bad, good, like anything.
Exactly. So that's what we're gonna get into. Like, if you have this gift of intellect or whatever, what matters is what that gift is used for, right?
Yeah, like what you do with it.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
a person's background. Like if they grew up like in a bad home or something, they're probably gonna use it like on a bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Type
But
of
some
thing.
people like will use it like for good, you know? Like you don't want people to go through what you go through.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it really depends on the person.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's true. And you could be so smart that you could be too smart for your own good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
It's
true.
like it's like if you have the ability to, if you know how to make a bomb, build a bomb, to like knowing that it will destroy a lot of things, would you still do it? Would you still make it, knowing that you can make it, but it will do all those horrific things? You know what I mean? There is a difference between being intelligent versus being smart. Would you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Intelligence is like the ability to learn, right? While smartness is the ability to apply what has been learned. So like I said, if you have the ability or a gift or the smarts to be a hero or a villain, what would you pick? So like today we're going to be talking about star children. All right, not child stars. You know what I mean? There's a difference between the two. You know what I mean? One's a genius and the other one acts like a genius. You know?
I think I'm the star of this family. I think I'm the star child.
No, you're not.
Star child.
Yes, yes, I am.
All right. So yeah, there's many names for them, man. Like these child prodigies, right? So you got star children, you got star seed children, changelings, foundlings, I guess, can go into that category. Indigo children. Are you guys familiar with the term indigo children?
Kind of. Like I've heard some of
I
these
heard of the
things.
name. Yeah, I just heard of the name. But I
Yeah.
just don't know the meaning.
Yeah, I don't know the meaning.
No, I think it like began around the 70s. The name indigo children or child was coined by a psychiatrist named Nancy Ann Tapp, and she kind of like was noticing kids during the 60s that there was something kind of off. You know what I mean? And then later this whole idea, I guess, which you would call it, was later developed more by some authors by the name Lee Carroll and Jan Tober. All right. So they say that indigo children and star children basically are children who are believed to possess special and unusual and sometimes supernatural traits or abilities.
And that's the star children?
Yeah, that's
star
star children.
children.
Well, star children, they're all like the same thing, right? A star child is like somebody or a child that comes from the stars, right? This is a person that's like beyond our world. Their intellect, they're wise beyond their years,
I feel like some.
Do you feel like that?
Probably like when they're born.
Yeah.
This is probably like I don't know how you be born and just be that smart.
Well, it's a good question. Are they born like that already, like gifted like that, or are they later, do they develop like that?
Or they just
Fast learners. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Probably their past life they have like something else. Never
That's
know.
true. Because
Yeah,
we're gonna
that's
get
what I
into
was-
it. We're
yeah,
gonna get into that because
yeah.
some of it.
because
That's what I was going to say. Like, I feel like this is more of like a,
past.
like
like a future
kind of like
life.
a spiritual kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
like you reincarnate.
Yeah, a lot
You know?
of these cases, like it does fall into that
Yeah,
reincarnation.
'cause-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was on Instagram and I saw Stan Lee. He was like thinking. He was like, I don't believe that we go to heaven, but I just don't get this part where like you just die and there's just nothingness. Like you be gone forever and like just like that. But what I think is just like you just die and you just like reborn as like a new kid, like
Yeah.
a baby. Let's just start the cycle.
Yeah, but Buddhists believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like a cycle of life.
Because that's the thing I don't get either. It's just being gone forever, just being in a long dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that like once you die, like you can have the chance to kind of live life again, and also if not, they say like your energy, so like your energy is throughout the like world. To get all like spiritual, I guess, like it's all
Yeah.
like everywhere,
Do you guys remember your past lives?
No.
But I feel like I have deja vu.
No.
Like I just remember something that just never
Yeah,
happened. I'm just
yes.
Like little glimpses of stuff.
Yeah, and oh my God, and
like
you know
I
what's
was.
so
Okay.
like what's so crazy, like I don't know, like I feel like in a way, like I don't know if it's like deja vu or maybe like I dream stuff or whatever, but the same thing that like I like quote unquote dream like happens in real life. Like today, perfect example, I was at work and I was like attending to this family, and like I already knew what they were going to drink because I felt like I had this this situation already, which was
Yeah.
kind of weird, like I'm already writing down and like you know, like that feeling of deja vu, where it was just like,
Yeah.
like I've had this feeling before. Like I've seen them before. I knew they were all gonna order waters. Like I don't know, it's like weird.
Is that no? Because I had like those moments where I'm just in the moment. I just like something in my head or something. I just like have like a glimpse of being in that moment. But like honestly, it never happened.
Yeah,
And
right.
I had like the other moon too. I'm just thinking of something and it just magically happens. Because I remember I was singing. I think it was like remember like a long time ago I was singing that Coco song.
Oh yeah,
And then the
yeah,
song
yeah.
popped up on the
Yes.
radio, like out of nowhere.
Like funny story, like Isaiah was singing like the most random song from, you know, the movie Coco.
Yeah.
He was singing like a random song from it.
Psychic, man.
and
Yes,
then
and
it just
then-
popped up on the radio.
and then
it's
it
just-
popped up on the radio.
Some of these kids
That
have
was so funny.
psychic and telepathic abilities.
Yeah, I remember I did that for Michael Jackson. So I was singing Michael Jackson, and you changed the radio, and it was Michael Jackson. You guys just played it the whole time.
Damn. That's happened to me a couple times when you kind of just
But it's just like weird
think something or say something into existence, you know?
because I think of something, and it just happens, and I'm like,
But, you know,
crazy.
touching more on that reincarnation, yeah, a lot of these cases of these kids, I guess, knowing things beyond their years, you know what I mean? They're just really wise. For example, the Dalai Lama, right? You guys know much about the Dalai Lama?
no, I haven't heard of that.
Kind of. I just know that he was like, what do you say,
It's like the 16th Dalai
Like a civil-
Lama.
he was in like civil right person,
I
right?
don't-
Or like
well, I
he
don't-
spoke. I know he was a speaker. Like he would speak on
He is a speaker. I think
things
he does like, I don't
in
know.
the world. Like I know
Yeah.
of him. I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, and neither do I, but I do know there's like several Dalai Lamas, and I think this is like the 16th or 17th Dalai
Oh,
Lama.
really?
I don't know, man. They go back like 600 years
I
or
don't even know what
something.
that is.
And basically,
The person.
yeah, it's like a holy person, right? I believe it's Buddhist, right? This person, the Dalai Lama, once that Dalai Lama dies, right? On his deathbed, he'll
Wait, I have a question. Is it like a spiritual thing or like a human?
no, it's a spiritual thing.
Oh, all right.
Well,
yeah.
Dalai Lama is a person, like an
Yeah,
actual
it's
person.
it is a person, yeah, but it's like a religious person or a spiritual person, I guess, right? Like a pope would be for the Catholics or
yeah.
something. Similar in a way. He's like a figurehead of the religion, I guess. But this person, when they die, the Dalai Lama, he'll either point like in a direction or something, right? And go look for this new Dalai Lama, right? His reincarnated self, right? That's going to be later after he passes. Yeah, and his homies, they'll go on a journey. They travel and they look for a child or something, right? And when they come across this child, they'll lay out on a table the belongings of the old Dalai Lama, right? Like his belongings, like his personal stuff, along with new stuff, right? Just stuff that's just random. And they'll tell the person, like, to pick what he thinks is his. I think it's a guy mostly. I think, yeah, Dalai Lama's a guy. So I think they'll tell the young boy, pick what you think is yours. And since, like, you know, it's like a test to see if he's really
Kinda like a
reincarnated, right?
Shazam thing, you know?
Something, yeah. So they'll pick it, yeah, without saying the words, though. Yeah, they just,
Yeah,
you know.
because like in Shazam, they just like spawn like a random kid to see if he's worthy or not.
yeah.
Yeah.
If
If they're ready.
So that's it. It just carries on, and that's how the Dalai Lama just continues, you know?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. And so yeah, and then there's like this show on Netflix too that was pretty trippy. What was it called? Let me see. I have it right here. Surviving Death. And it's about like, you know, these people talking about near death experiences, paranormal phenomenons, reincarnation, you know. And it talked about like a lot of these child prodigies, and these kids were like having these past life experiences, you know. They were just like,
Oh yeah, I heard this
yeah,
story.
it was really like compelling, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I was convinced in a way, but
Yeah, I saw like a story like some like if they have like red like birthmarks, that was like where the place they died.
oh
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I remember like someone had like a birthmark like right in his like eyebrow or somewhere right there.
Uh-huh.
And he said that he remembers in his past life like he got shot right there and he
Oh,
died.
Interesting.
They kind of say that, like, I guess, like in more modern times, like they kind of say that about. Do you know the rapper Playboy Cardi?
Yeah.
He has a birthmark on his cheek,
Uh-huh.
and they say, I mean, whatever, because I think if I'm not wrong, do you know like if he was born the same day that Tupac died.
Oh yeah.
Or something. I think he was born on the same day that Tupac died, but that's where Tupac got shot. So I don't know. There's just like crazy stories, like
Tupac got shot in the face. He got shot a lot of places.
well, he got shot a lot of
He
places.
got shot
but
like in his
that was
chest.
one of the.
Something.
I don't know. That's what I saw, but it's kind of like in the time
Who
what we're
said
talking
that?
about.
Who said that?
I don't know.
That Playboy Cardi guy said that, or did someone else say that?
No, I think it's just kind of
But-
like
'Cause that's
connecting the dots because like he was born on Tupac's birthday.
That's kind of whack if he said it himself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
he was
yeah.
born when he died, not on his birthday.
or not his birthday. Yeah, when he died.
That's a true thing, but I don't know about that birthmark thing.
No, I mean I'm not saying this is true. I'm just saying that's what I saw, and we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, okay. So it's a little bit off topic, but what's going on with that? We're talking about rappers and stuff. What's going on with that Little Durk and
Who?
Young Thug?
He said Lil
Gunna? You mean
Or what's his
Gunna?
name? What's his name? What's his name?
Gunna.
Gunna, Little
Gunna,
Gunna. Oh
Young
shit,
Thug.
man, they all the same. Little this, young that.
So,
I think
I
I know more.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah.
the 411 on this.
Okay, so the story is that Young Thug and Gunna were like in the YSL group, so that was like their record label, their gang, whatever type.
Gang
So,
gang.
So I guess that Young Thug and Gunna got into a RICO case. So they raided one of their trap houses, and then they like arrested everyone in there, right? So Young Thug and Gunna were in that situation. Then people say that the reason why Gunna got out early was because he snitched on Young Thug and all the YSL members to get like a lighter sentence. So I don't know. He says like it's something different. People say it's something different, that he didn't snitch. He was just like saying like he was agreeing to it, whatever. But I don't know. It's still going on. The case is still on.
It's like
I
a
don't know.
RICO case.
RICO case, yeah.
I have no idea.
Interesting. Man,
I didn't even know that they were like linked together. Yeah, no, I have no idea.
you could tell those guys are not star child.
Yeah.
Star children.
You can tell they're not intelligent.
Yeah.
Intelligenter. All right. So okay, let's get back with it. So yeah, these people, star children. You know, and the crazy thing is, a lot of people, like the ancient people, like believed in star children, right? Indigenous Native Americans believe in star children. They call people from star beings coming from the sky, right? Visiting them.
Like aliens, kind of.
Something, you know, and mating with the women, having star children, you know what I mean? And there's like some old stories. Like the oldest one goes back like 2,000 years. This is like in Greek, like the 6th century or something, right? A baby was found and they named them Astraeus, right?
Oh, that's like God of War.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Greek, the meaning of Astraeus means star child.
Yeah, that's like kind of like God of War.
Astraeus?
That game is good. It's all about Greek, like
Bye. Now you're talking about a game.
I know, but like that's his name. Like it's like all about like gods and everything, like Thor, like all different type of gods. And that was they used like, his name popped up. That was his name. I don't even.
Daniel sounds like a big nerd dork. He's probably a star child, man.
But it's just interesting.
Secretly.
I think he's just special in another way.
No, but like it's just interesting about like the Greek gods. Just learning about that. Like I wish
Yeah,
I could just
no.
learn about more of that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I love like Greek mythology and like just
But-
anything like that.
And like I said, this thing goes way back, like far back. And then, you know, it's either like these people, these beings are like, or these kids are like astral beings, or like hyper aware children suffering from like, you know, ADHD, ADD, OCD, DDD. I don't know, you name it. You know, just. And I think I honestly, me, Double D, I have all the above, man. Shit. I don't know. It's interesting though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a trippy concept. Like the fact that like you create a child that's like smarter than like
You
the whole
or, like, the
the whole population of the world, you know? Like the episode we were watching of Ancient Aliens, when they were saying like these children, like the kid who was like what, like
I think they're
14,
just lucky.
15 who got a PhD. Like that's crazy. Like I can barely get through my first semester at college. Like bye.
Oh yeah, man. There's some crazy child prodigy, like real life child prodigies. You got like Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, right? He's a child prodigy. John von Neumann, a lot of these like mathematicians too. You know what I mean? Serena Raza Ramanaj, whatever. Judith Polgar, and Anan Celeste Cowley. You know, these are hard names. How about Stevie Wonder? You guys are familiar with Stevie Wonder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say he was a child prodigy too.
Stevie Wonder.
He knew how to play all these instruments like at a young age. You know, that's
Well,
not a
it's just-
conspiracy. You know what the real conspiracy is? Is Stevie Wonder if he's really blind.
He's really blind.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one video where he's like doing the carpool karaoke?
No.
And he's the one driving.
What? Well, I did hear stuff about. I did hear this story about Shaq talking about like him, like saying what's up to Shaq and like
Oh yeah.
in
he
the
was-
elevator. Yeah, like how the fuck? How can you see me? How do you know it was me? Shit.
Sense his presence.
Yeah. He's a star child, man.
You see through his mind.
You know, so then that's the thing, man. Like a lot of these people, like, you know, they're very talented. And, but the main thing is, like, if you're gifted like this, when they grow up, if they still have this gift, do they use it for good or for evil? You know what I mean? Like you got cases like this one kid, for example, right? His name is Ramses Sanguano. Man, I butcher names like crazy on this podcast. Man, this kid, poor kid, man. This kid, who's like 12 years old now, I guess. I don't know, because I did some research on this kid a while back. So he must be like 12, 13, 14 years old right now. This boy, he's living with autism, right? But he has the IQ of a genius. And he can read and speak 10 different languages.
Wow.
Read and speak.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You can't even follow that kid on
I can't
Instagram
even
too.
read. So,
I know, for real. You can't even read.
And he barely knows one language, you know. And also like, so that's one case, you know, of a kid that's like really smart. But then you got these bad kids, like, or people that turn bad, I should say, right? Theodore Kaczynski. Are you guys familiar with this guy? The
No.
Union bomber?
Oh no.
No.
I heard that what's his name? Hitler was like a
Is he?
I heard Hitler had like over like 100 IQ. Like he had like 120 or something. I heard that he was like a prodigy too.
Is the Unabomber the one with the letters? Like what he would write?
Yeah. I think he would write
the
letters.
manifestos or whatever.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. That guy. He was a math prodigy, right? A child genius. Went to Harvard at the age of 16, right?
Wow.
He, I guess he would probably. I don't know. I heard that he was involved with the MK Ultra program. You know, just. Oh man, you gotta go and yeah, we can't go on. It's another whole episode right there. I did do an episode on that earlier back. You gotta check it out. Well, after all that, man, I guess he went crazy and he became a recluse, living in a cabin in the woods. And later he mailed bombs out and stuff. And I guess he was
Mailed
arrested.
it?
Yeah, he just mailed it out like bombs in the mail.
So like you open it up and it just
Yeah,
explodes.
boom, surprise. Yeah, kind of thing.
Dang.
Yeah.
Tiny bomb. Can't catch that.
Yeah, and he was arrested in 1996, and he's serving 8 life prison sentences. And he was a smart man.
Yeah.
I think he was like thinking like
You know where
technology.
he sent it to? Like he just sends it to like
just
random.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I'm
would
not
just-
sure, but he just sent it out to people. And I think one of the reasons why I heard is because he thought like technology was gonna take over the world.
Yeah, it was
Like,
something like that.
Yeah.
People crazy like that. They just
He knew something probably like we don't or whatever. And now we kind of think what's
He's
going to
way
happen,
ahead.
Yeah, he's way ahead of us probably, but went crazy and did something awful,
voices in their head, telling them to do stuff.
And the question
Probably
is,
not.
who are those voices? It makes you think like people who are crazy, like homeless people and stuff, or anybody that just has that kind of
Not homeless
illness.
people. I don't feel like homeless people are.
Or like schizophrenia, people that just talk to themselves, right? Are they really talking to someone?
I talk to myself, not in a weird way.
Well, yeah, I do too. Yeah, we all talk to ourselves in some.
Oh, but like they're just like answering questions, kind of like talking to yourself. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
No, they're like
that.
having a conversation
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
That's different.
Mhm. I don't
Yeah.
have that.
But like, I wonder who's. I don't know. Okay, that's yeah.
Their voices in their head. Their brains probably like not fully developed. Something
I
like
don't
that.
know, man. There's some crazy people out there. Like, for example, this kid. I don't know if this kid's crazy or not, but it is a crazy story.
I'll be the judge.
Yeah, you guys be the judge of this one. This kid, man, a while back, his name is Boriska. Another name I'm gonna freaking butcher, man. It's a long one, I swear. It's like every letter in the alphabet in this last name.
Every letter.
Kip Priyanovic.
I only know how people
Okay.
feel about our
Okay.
last names.
Yeah.
No, for real.
All right, this guy, man, this kid, he was born in 1996, and he's a Russian native. This kid, man, was able to hold his head up at 2 weeks old, right? He was able to speak weeks after his birth, right? Like weeks, probably like a month later, he was able to speak something, talk. At 18 months old, he was able to read and draw. And he started school at the age of 2. Okay?
What?
Damn.
And there's a lot of cases of kids like this, right?
Yeah.
Reading at 2 years old, or just crazy stuff, right? And that's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is that he claimed that he was from Mars,
From Mars.
right? That he was reborn on our planet, and that he was going to save our planet, I guess, right?
I heard a lot of stories about people. Like people said like they died and saw Jesus and everything, and they just came back to life. And people just tell that story. People went to hell, whatever, burning. They just come back to life, something like that.
I don't know. I
Lot
don't
of
even know what to
stories.
say.
With
like,
star children, I don't, just my personal opinion, I don't really think that they're from like, they're extraterrestrials,
Mhm.
like when they say like, oh, like I'm from Mars, or, like whatever. I personally feel like it's more of a spiritual, like reincarnation kind of thing,
Could be, yeah.
I don't know.
just
The whole extraterrestrial thing, like, I don't know.
Well, the whole thing about like space or the heavens or some realm or whatever, dimensions, whatever, the whole fact that something comes from somewhere else.
like there
You know what I
is
mean?
a dimension, like other worlds.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there is.
I hope we learn about like space to see more.
Yeah.
I wish we know the truth about like what's out there.
Yeah.
And I want to like know about the sea, because like the sea is like a deep place. You don't even know what's down there.
That's scary.
Well, I don't know. Like even this kid, like he said that he could describe Mars, and he described his past life as a Martian. You know what I mean? He talked about building spacecraft and stuff like that. It's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
Mars looks dry. Like
Let's extract.
people like live videos of Mars robots going on there. That place looks dry. Like
Don't they
nothing
say-
there.
Don't they say that it's like it's like close to Earth?
Yeah.
Like some-
probably
like-
like the
Like, I don't know, just I guess like the atmosphere over there, like, I don't know.
most coolest
Don't they
thing.
say it's like the closest to Earth?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the planet?
It is the closest to Earth. Yeah.
Well, not
One of
like,
the closest planets to Earth.
but like I meant like resembling, like not obviously looking like, but like,
very similar.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
At one time was like Earth. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the only planet we can get on without dying. Because like other planets get gases,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like the air.
Well, yeah. Well, anyways, you guys are going all over the place. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring it back.
Stick on
I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to bring us
Come
back
on.
to Earth, man. I'm trying to bring us back to Earth. All right. Yeah, but this kid claimed to be a Martian, man. I don't know. And he was a smart kid, man. So these people, these star children, maybe they are. It's like, it's either they are coming from somewhere, they're aliens, or it's like reincarnation, like you said, or maybe a mutation. Maybe this is like the next stage of human evolution, right? Because if you think about it, way back then, we coexisted with other subhuman species, right? Think Neanderthal, Denisovians, right? We all
Neanderthal. Yeah.
yeah, like we now know through DNA, I guess, we can tell that we interbred with each other, right? So either, the gene pool got small for somebody and just merged and became what it is today, Homo sapiens sapien, right? But who's to say that we're not like really living amongst another subhuman species on the rise? You know what I mean? Star children, indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children, whatever kind of children you want to think about. They're out there. Have you guys heard about the black eye children?
No.
I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah.
But
The people. This is like just people with black eyes.
Yeah, besides of what they look like, I don't
Yeah.
know like what kind of
Possessed.
ability. Yeah,
They're
what they.
like pale skin, yeah, black eyes.
So like,
what was it called? What were you gonna say?
nah, I'm just thinking in my head. I don't even know. Black-eyed children. So like they just like born with black eyes, or like something happened to them that just made them have black eyes.
Well, do you remember how what Dad looked like when he was younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I was
he-
a black-eyed child
Yeah.
for reals.
For real,
It was just-
I believe he
And you
was.
know what? That's scary about that is they say like black-eyed children are the opposite of star children, because star children are here to help and aid humanity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the black-eyed children are here to like cause some sinister plot. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Who
no.
knows? Who
What
knows?
kind of scheme are you on? Are you
Take
planning
over the
anything?
world. So I don't know, man. But yeah, maybe I could put a picture up of me as a child right there, so you guys can believe it. Yeah. So I was like, there's a case here. One of the first cases or something of the black-eyed children was in Abilene, Texas. This guy was waiting outside a movie theater, and these two kids came up to him, speaking some weird language.
Oh,
They're
I
like,
think I remember this
they were
story.
like, I don't know if it was English or something. It was just a weird.
Something he didn't recognize.
Yeah, and then they were like pale, and they had black eyes,
Probably.
That's
like
scary.
the whole eyes. Like there's no white in it at all.
That's scary. Imagine coming out. Imagine you go watch a scary movie, and you come out of the movie
Oh.
theater, and you see two kids
Some
holding
te-
hands.
Oh, holding hands.
Well,
Holding
I don't know. Well, no,
You
I mean,
adding
like,
something
okay,
in there. I don't even-
Like imagine like The Shining. Like you know how the twins are holding hands like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm trying to give it like that visual. And then like they have black eyes. Like oh my god, the way that I would run out of there so fast.
Man,
that
I-
is so scary.
Remember the time we were driving late at night? You just saw some kids standing there.
Oh hell no!
For Halloween? Was it Halloween? No, wait. What are
No.
you talking about?
So we came down the street, right? And we just see a kid just standing there, like he was just.
Oh yeah. We're coming back from Kroger. No, yeah.
We're coming back from Kroger. We just see a kid.
He had
Just,
black eyes.
he had red eyes.
Man, I don't even care. I'll give that kid black eyes. You know what I mean? Like hell with that shit.
No. Anything? No, I don't.
Yeah, no, that
I
was
cannot
scary.
do
That
that
was pretty
shit.
scary.
That will freak me the fuck out.
Oh my god! When I was a kid, I used to have nightmares.
When I was a kid, like last week.
No, but like when I was like a little kid, like I never slept in my room. I just had to sleep with like someone right next to me because I just had bad dreams always. Like
I
I
don't
don't know.
man.
I just guess I can't deal with that scary stuff.
Yeah.
Movies I can, but
Speaking of movies, there's this scary movie, The Prodigy, man. Check it out. It's if you like weird, creepy kids and shit. Shout out. Also, man, talking about like space and Martians and all that. Have you guys heard of the Star Child skull?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
a skull.
Yeah, the skull, man. I guess it comes from a child that was like 5 years of age, right? And it dates back to 900 years ago.
How do they know that? Like it's just like a
Maybe
regular
carbon
skull.
dating or something. I don't think there's ways of finding that stuff out.
Doesn't have
No, they
a
have-
brain to it. Nothing. It's just a skull, and they can
It's
just
like a deformed skull. It's like
Oh.
crazy huge.
probably like a bear attacked them.
No.
Just
There's
a
something.
skull.
There's something up with this skull.
Was
I'll
it
show
like?
you a
Is it like
picture.
elongated,
It's
or it's
like
just like
fully like
huge?
intact, but like it's just
Yeah, it's like
Does it look like Daniel's head?
close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
my head is perfectly fine, guys.
There it is.
See? We're going off topic now.
No, it's still on the topic.
Earlier. What? That's the predator. Like you can see
It's a predator.
The alien. It's like close to an alien skull,
Say
right?
this.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing about that skull that it was found in the 1930s in a mine tunnel about like 100 miles southwest
That's
of.
like an animal. That's not no. That eyes are not. That's an animal. It has to be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so scary.
Look
Yeah.
at the eyes are like so like 3 inches long, like
Well-
going down his face. Those like you could just see the sockets on his eyes. Those are not. That's not normal.
Okay. Well, yeah, this thing. No, it's not normal. But this thing, the weird thing about this skull, that it was found in the 1930s in a mine tunnel about 100 miles southwest from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Can you
Okay.
imagine just seeing that skull just laying there.
And it did belong to a man named Ray, a couple named Ray and Melanie Young of El Paso, Texas.
A
Right?
couple? That's a couple's head.
A couple owned this head at one time.
Oh,
Right? Okay. It's so big enough it could be like two people's heads, right? Combined. But later it was obtained by a paranormalist by the name of Lloyd Pye, who claimed that the skull was of extraterrestrial origins.
that's scary. Imagine.
He said that it was from an offspring of an extraterrestrial human male. I mean, a human female and a male. Yeah, he said it. He said it was from an offspring of an extraterrestrial and a human female. I guess they did DNA studies on it, and the mitochondrial DNA kept coming back, but as a female, so they could tell it was from, like, the female part, right, of where it comes from. But the male, the nuclear DNA, they couldn't find it. Yeah, they ran studies over and over again, but no match, which means it's a sky daddy. So if you think about that head, man, it's so freaking huge. And
Looks tiny. Looks like a baby's head.
yeah, it is a baby. It's a 5-year-old, but
Oh.
it's supposed to be like, yeah, it's a Star Child skull. And you would think, man, a person with this big of a head, like, they probably like a know-it-all or something. You know what I mean? Like,
probably like a deformed kid. Because I know like there's kids
But
out
like that doesn't explain like
Cut
how
it.
huge it was.
Because
Like,
there is kids with like huge heads that doesn't have that skull doesn't have a jaw.
well, they
And
say
there's some
it
kids
could,
that don't have jaws.
well, it is 900
well, no,
years
that's just
old.
part of the skull. I'm sure. Yeah, well,
probably fell down a mountain just
they
cracked.
say that it does have a genetic disorder. It's called congenital hydrocephalus.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It's some like weird anomaly to the head and stuff. The skull is thicker. I don't know, man. It's a weird one, man. Who knows about that? But they were here at one time. You know what I mean? Like I said,
Another mystery unsolved.
another mystery unsolved.
Dang, imagine just
And not just
knowing-
that, they find little small beings too, like in South America, like little small little mummified little creatures.
No. I heard about the story. It was back then people used to like go like so they have like a human head. They would like open the top of it and just take all like the brains, like all the not organs, like stuff inside the brain, just all take it out. And then I heard like they put sand in it, like sand inside the head, and just like
Shrink
put it,
heads.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think,
shrink heads. Yeah, they just
Oh.
put it in fire and they just shrink it into like it's like a little head.
So that probably means they shrunk a whole body then, because there's some small little bodies they found.
I
out there in
know,
the
I know
desert.
that's like a real thing. People do that. It's not no technology things. No.
yeah, I think that's what the Egyptians did when they like mummified a person. Like they would
Yeah.
take all their stuff out and then
Mhm.
maybe fill it up.
I don't know if
Egyptians-
I don't know if I'm saying it right.
What?
Oh no, not saying that.
Oh, okay. Well, Egyptians too. They talk a lot about reincarnation stuff too, man. So it's interesting.
Imagine just knowing the truth, asking something and just getting the truth.
Well, that's why we're here. We're trying to resolve the
trying to
unexplained.
figure out the truth.
Yeah.
What if we know the truth and just not saying it to you guys?
Oh shit. All right. Well, we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out if we. That's pretty much it. What I got on this topic. So, but we're gonna find out, man. We're gonna find out if we are star children, indigo children, you name it, whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm excited. I feel
All
like
right?
I am.
We're gonna do a little test, all of us.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
Is this online or Google?
I found this online. It's not something I made up. So yeah.
All right.
All right, and it's real easy. It's a yes and no questions, So
Okay. Do we have to track down our answers?
I will.
Okay.
I will do that. Let's get to it.
Before we start, let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Go for it.
What are your guys' favorite conspiracy theories out there?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. I don't know. I feel like mine's kind of basic, but like the moon landing. Like if that was real.
I heard about that
Oh, that's a
conspiracy
good one.
theory.
Right? Yeah.
Like the
that's
sole
interesting.
of the shoe was like completely different. Like
Yeah.
your foot on the
Oh, there's a
moon.
lot to it.
Yeah. There's so much.
They
and,
say
like,
if they
There was
land,
no wind.
that it rained, like it's hollow.
Huh?
the way what?
I haven't heard.
They say
about
when
that.
they landed, that it was ringing. It kept ringing, like it was like hollow or something.
Yeah, I heard like there was like it was windy because the flag kept on moving and people.
Man, there's a lot of crazy stuff. There's
I
like
know. Yeah.
cities on the moon or something, crazy bases. Yeah, I don't know.
What about yours?
You can mine that they're hiding knowledge from us. Kind of like what we're talking about today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
Knowledge?
For sure.
people
They
out there
know the truth.
they keep us in the dark because they don't want us to know how special we are. I believe that. I believe things are suppressed. Either just information from like the public. I believe there's people. If there are people that run the world, I said this before. If there's really people that do run the world, they're not good people, right?
Yeah.
They're not trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
So, and I think like I said, there's a lot of things being kept from us because we are truly special people. Maybe we are star children, all of us, right? And maybe we are gifted with certain things like the X-Men or something, you know what I mean? Like we have powers
like
in
governor,
us.
it's just something hiding.
Somebody's hiding it from us, keeping it from us.
Yeah.
No, maybe we can
Yeah.
tap into it. Maybe we can tap into it, but we just don't know how.
Yeah, I feel like they know the truth. Like we're just asking questions, and I feel like they have the answer to it, but they're just not telling us.
Yeah.
Something probably is gonna like happen if they do something.
Yeah. Only time will tell. All right, let's get into this test, man. Let's see what's up.
You guys are not gonna ask me?
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay. Okay, what's your
Dang. Okay.
What's
Oh yeah,
yours?
They
what's
left
your
out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What's yours, Daniel?
What's yours
Okay.
then?
I have 3. Okay.
Oh
3?
man, we can't be here
No,
all
I'm
night.
not gonna get the backstory. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say it.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1 is the JFK shooting.
All right.
That
a good one.
one's interesting.
Oh, that one's interesting.
The
That
two,
one's
people
cool.
say there's 2 shooters.
Yeah.
And it was all the guy that really shot him wasn't even the guy that shot him. It was just like a setup, something,
Something's-
the decoy kind of.
Patsy. Yeah.
Yeah. The second one is probably Bob Marley.
Ooh.
Have you heard about
What's the conspiracy with Bob Marley?
because didn't he die of cancer on like his foot or something like that?
Yeah.
They said like the FBI or the government send him a shoe. They sent him a shoe, and the shoe like cut a hole in his foot, and that's where he got his cancer from.
In fact.
In his
Really?
foot. Yeah.
Why would they want to go after Bob Marley?
I'm not about Marley though, but that's
But-
a conspiracy. Like they said that governor killed
Because
him.
it was
'cause
about like love and peace, people like that,
Yeah.
like John
Yeah.
Lennon.
But you know
people
what's
like
a
that, you know?
good or what's like a really trippy like conspiracy theory about a celebrity? I know Double D did a podcast on this, but about Marilyn Monroe. Like if she
Marilyn Monroe,
like if
that
she
the
was
girl?
killed. Yeah. She was the
shit.
yeah. If she was killed by the government or
Why would she be killed by the government?
Because,
we're gonna
yeah.
go down. But a quick thing on Marilyn Monroe. I didn't mention because I did do an episode on her.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I did find out afterwards, Marilyn Monroe was Mexican.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
already told me.
yeah.
Or I don't
totally.
know if she was like Mexican. Like her mom was born in Mexico. I think she was probably born in Mexico. I don't know. But in her later years, before she died, she started embracing more her culture from Mexico, like the Mexican culture. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Then my
That's
number
cool.
one.
Yeah. Your
My
number one.
is the Alcatraz theory.
Oh, what's that?
That one's a good one.
Mention that one.
The Alcatraz theory is back in the 1930s, or probably getting this wrong or something, but it was a long time ago where there was like this island, but was a prison, and then this prison hold like the most like drug dealers,
Yeah,
serial
the most
killers,
notorious. Yeah.
like Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, like all those big names.
Mm-hmm.
And the theory is these 3 people that were there, they made decoy heads at night, so like the guards won't see them. They just think that it's them, but it's just some decoy. And they made a plane out of like jackets, like something about it to glide through like
Okay.
the water, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And that they said that they were gliding, and the thing crashed, like the
glider.
the glider, something like that. It's just crashed. It crashed in the water, and they said that they're dead, but the conspiracy theory is that they're alive, because in 2019, 18, 13, something like that, someone sent the government a note that they were like, oh, I'm still alive. I want to be sent to jail because I have cancer and it's getting real bad, and I wanted to be cured or something like that. Not cured, but I just wanted to get help, help, so I can live longer, something like that. But people said they're dead because it would have been impossible to live through that, or to be in that situation of crashing in that water, because the sharks, and it's like very cold.
There's people that have swam from Alcatraz to the coast.
But that was like, this is a long time ago, where sharks, the cold weather, it was raining too and everything, and just being in that situation, people saying that they lived, they died. That's a good theory about that one, and it's a movie about it too, so y'all should watch that.
That's
I
cool.
know I got in my own area, but
yeah. All right. Well, they were smart guys, man. If they escaped Alcatraz, they're pretty smart dudes, man. Star adults, indigo adults. That's what they were.
what are these questions?
Yeah. So let's get into these questions, man. Let's see what's up. All right. So, like I said, yes or no questions. Yes or no answers. No. Okay. Number one. You can easily feel what others think or what they feel before they tell you. Yes or no?
Probably what Debbie and Mom has, huh? You could just
Like
read
that
each other's
sister
minds.
telepathy?
Yeah, something like that. Repeat the question again.
You can easily feel what others think or what they feel before they tell you. Yes or no? That's all I want.
There's no maybe?
No, just yes or no. I'm going to put yes for myself. I'm doing this test
so
as well.
So basically, like, let's say Daniel was like feeling sad, but I didn't know. But then, like, I just have this feeling like, oh, I feel like Daniel's kind of sad. Like, kind of like that? Like, in that way?
Probably,
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is
You
the
could
way
just
they
tell.
act. Something like that. There's something off about them. Probably something like that. Kind of.
I'd say yes.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'll say
Yeah.
yes too.
So you guys say yes. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next one.
It's a tricky question.
They're not really that tricky. They're just like yes or no questions.
But it's just like you're thinking about it.
It's like
just
it's either you do or you don't, you know? Okay, the next one. You don't have a conventional temperament, even though you love to help people.
What does that mean? I don't even know. Probably not going to understand half of these words.
You don't. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. You don't have a conventional temperament, even though you love to help people.
What is temperament, whatever that is said?
A conventional temperament?
Yeah, what is that?
Is it? I honestly don't know what it means. Does that mean kind of like conventional? Well, conventional means like.
Man, I don't know it either. Just say yes or no.
So helping people?
Yeah.
Okay, so helping people, I'll say no.
You don't love to help people? Well, okay.
They got it.
All right.
They got it.
Daniel's. Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
All right, me too.
I'm going to be different, okay? I'm going to say no.
All right. Okay, 3. You are sensitive about the current environmental problems.
I am. Yeah.
Sensitive about the...
Current environmental problems.
What problems are there?
Does that like include like
You know,
global
CO2,
warming?
global warming, climate change, all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about no. No, I don't not like...
I do.
I don't
Okay.
think of that stuff.
Okay. I do too in a way. Okay.
In a way.
4. Very often you experience a feeling that you have an inner mission to accomplish. Do you feel that you are here on Earth for a special purpose?
I say yeah, honestly.
Yeah. I often question like what's like our purpose, you know? Like, because I don't know. Me personally, I feel like there's like more to life, you know? Like that there is a purpose. So yes, I do question
What's
it.
your
And I do.
purpose?
What's my purpose?
Yeah, like why do you think you're here?
I think people are here to like love other people, you know, to help people, to make the world a better place, you know, I guess corny as that sounds, you know, but like to help people, to offer, you know, your hand.
Yep. Yep.
So what's your answer? Mine's a yes.
Mine's a yes too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next. Sometimes others think you are strange or odd, regardless how hard you try to blend in.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You said no?
But I
Yeah.
can easily fit in, but I just feel like wait, repeat the question. It's just
Sometimes others think you are strange or odd, regardless how hard you try to blend in.
No, I don't think so.
no.
I feel like I
say no.
can. Yeah, I feel like I can blend in with people easily. Like I can
Yeah.
adapt to my surroundings.
Yeah.
I say yes. All right. Next. Your intuition is very deep, and you like to live your life guided by your intuition.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's a good one. Like like think of intuition as like listening to your gut. You know,
Oh
like
yeah.
like things like that.
So your intuition is very deep, and you like to live guided by your intuition. Do you?
No.
I say yes.
No.
In a way, I feel like I am very intuitive.
Okay.
So
I don't listen to my gut.
I say
Yeah.
yes from that too.
yeah.
Danny only listens to his bubble guts.
The only time I listen to my gut is when I'm hungry. That's the only time I'm listening to my gut.
All right. Next question. You like to know why you have to do certain things. You don't like to execute without knowing the purpose of the action.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I do too.
Is it just like doing something that but you just don't know like why or something? Is that the question?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say it again. You like to know why you have to do certain things. You don't like to execute without knowing the purpose of the action. So you got to know what you're doing ahead of time,
I
like
feel
before just
like-
doing anything.
I feel like it's a no for me.
No for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm more of a go with the flow type of person. Like if you tell me to do something, I'll probably do it.
I'm
I won't
probably like
question
an
it.
overthinker. Just like why would we be doing this? What's gonna like just,
Like what's the outcome of it? You
yeah,
know,
like,
like
what's the outcome of it? Like
yeah.
something like that.
All right. When it comes about your artistic part, you get very excited when creating music, painting, writing, dancing.
I say yes.
No.
No?
Being excited?
Yeah. Do you get excited when you're creating music, painting, any kind of creative outlet, I should say? No? You?
I say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say yes too.
Probably
Do you-
depends how good it is.
Do you like to write? Do you like to
No.
draw,
No.
sing,
No.
dance?
No. No, none of those.
All right. Spit hot fire.
Spit hot fire?
Oh, yeah. You can spit bars.
No, I can't.
You got bars for days, son?
Bars for 9
They
hours.
don't call them simple scent for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Simple Sam.
Simple Scent. What? That's his rapper name. All right, next question. Sometimes you experience episodes of deep anxiety or depression out of nowhere.
Yeah. Anxiety?
Deep?
Yeah, episodes of deep anxiety, of depression.
What is anxiety again? It's just
Just kind of like when you get anxious or like nervous about something, like
yeah. I'm like that's like an overthinker to
Yeah,
into that.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I am.
You say it too?
it's because I don't know if mine, like I do experience some episodes of like anxiety, but I don't think it would be like really that deep.
Mine's like out of nowhere, just like
So yes or no?
Mm.
Don't overthink it. Just
hey man, just yes or no.
yes or no.
I'll say no.
No.
I'll say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say yes. Your life motto is: if it works, don't try to fix it. Keep it simple, stupid.
I'll
If it
say
works, don't try to. I'll say no.
Is that your motto?
No.
Or there's always room for improvement? Are you always trying to make? Are you a
No.
perfectionist? Like you have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
no. I would.
If I can do it good, I'm just trying to make it better. You know.
Yeah.
Just like, just have like your own area, just tweak with it. If you know how to do something good, just try to make it a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm more of on the safe side. I'm more of like, if it works perfectly fine, there's no reason why I should touch it. Just leave it.
I'm the same way. I'm a simple man, so
Yeah.
I'll just leave it as is.
Yeah.
All right. You have a deep sense of detecting lies.
That's Ariana. Yes. When I'm lying, she knows.
When
When lying,
lying, I don't.
probably it's like a guessing thing, kind of, for me. So
I'd probably say no. Like, I'm not.
You could tell people are full of crap.
Well, yes, but I don't know.
Like, you just have to know them more, though, kind of.
Yeah.
Is it like a usual liar? Just, you don't know.
I would say no. I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no too.
I'd say yes. I'm pretty good at detecting some BS. Yeah. All right. Last question. What's the color of your dreams? Daniel, you go first.
The color of my dreams.
Listen
This
to
is
the
gonna be
color.
this is gonna be a long thing. So Haven, you go, or Leanne, go.
Just
It's gonna be. I'm gonna be thinking too much.
just name a color
Name a color.
What color do you think?
or colors or whatever.
Yeah. What color do you think closely resembles your dreams?
Like when you're dreaming, is it
I might
very
say-
colorful?
I might say purple for mine.
Like red or orange.
Oh, and yours is purple.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Remember when I was sleeping and I was just see red.
I dream in colors that don't exist.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, for
What
real. Okay.
color?
Okay. Trying to make it all by yourself.
And
All
speaking,
about yourself.
that's what's up. And speaking of colors, we're gonna use this detector, this device, whatever, this thingamajig. It's supposed to like detect your aura
Oh.
and show if you guys give off a certain color, right? You know, this is
Okay.
where you get the indigo children from, because they give off the indigo color, right?
Uh-huh.
And I guess the colors that they give off are,
Do you know? what
Leanne, you look like a purple. Yeah.
well, purple is or violet is wise, intellectual, independent.
yeah, call me purple again.
And red is a well-grounded, energetic, and strong-willed. Orange is adventurous, thoughtful, and considerate.
That's
Yellow
not me.
is creative, relaxed, and friendly. Green is social, a communicator, and nurturing. Blue is intuitive, spiritual, and a free thinker.
That's Haven.
And
You think that one's me?
indigo is curious, spiritually connected, and gentle. All right, so let's try it.
What was it?
Curious, spiritually connected, and gentle
Curious.
for indigo. All right, so let's try it first. Let's go
Okay.
with Haven.
Oh, I thought you just pick a color. Oh,
No, I had to like shine
Scan
this
your
up. Yeah, I
face?
gotta scan you.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
wise. If it's not blue, it's not real.
And you know what? It's giving off a violet color.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah, you're like, I guess, wise, and intellectual, and independent. So you're getting a violet color,
Oh, cute.
you know?
What do you think my
And-
color is?
And then you, let me see. You got,
Let me guess.
Hold on, let me try
I feel
it.
like Daniel's is like a red orange.
It's coming in. No,
Unknown.
it's off. You're a blue. You're not quite an indigo child. Like
Wait, what is blue?
you're not like you're
No,
you're
scan
not
it again. Scan it again.
You're
Scan it
blue.
again.
No, you're blue.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, it's coming out blue. It's like, I don't know, man. You're like intuitive, spiritually,
I'm not
and a free
spiritual.
thinker. But like, I don't know, man. You're close to being indigo. You're like child. You're like star childish. You know what I mean? You're like,
Dish? What?
you're almost there, but not quite.
Okay. Y'all scan me again. Okay, I'm
That's
blue.
it.
No,
That's it. It comes out.
No, scan me again. Okay, we know I'm
Okay, I'm
blue.
gonna do it one more time.
Okay, we know I'm blue. If it's another color, this is red.
Same color, man.
Let me
Blue.
see. Let me see.
All right. And it is what it is. Okay, now try me. What color is mine?
How do you do this? It's like, oh, show you? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Let me
scanning. Hey, but look, it's
is-
brown.
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 There's no brown. What does brown
Yes,
mean?
it is, huh? This
It
is
means
brown.
that you're full
It means
of-
that you're full of shit.
Lovely. Conspiracy.
Thank you guys for coming on, guys. Hope you guys had fun. And
Thank you for having us. It was fun.
Let's go
He's
back
gonna-
to the stars.
He's gonna edit this out, but you know,
Bloopers
unreleased scenes right here.
and release scenes.